This is so true because I know a man who left his 5 year relationship.
All right, I'm gonna stop because I need to work out. But this person has so much content that I can relate to. So she talks about a guy that left a 5 year relationship to be with some woman that he just met. Now, I'm gonna tell you, for me personally, I never wanted to get married. I never really wanted a boyfriend. I've always wanted friends. I wanted friends, like real friends, like best friends. And then the best friend that happens to be a male and y'all just happen to be closer, that's great. As long as everybody's single and there's an, understanding. So, I came into a situation where I got a boyfriend and I was like, okay, no problem. It's all right to have a boyfriend because I hadn't experienced a lot of things. And I was like, this would be my excuse to experience these things, right? And I was with this person for 4 years. I didn't think nothing of it. And before we got together, naive me, I made him sign a friendship contract that basically we're friends. We're friends. That if the relationship doesn't work out, because from viewing how relationships work, they typically don't. If it doesn't work out or he finds that any time that he's disenchanted with me and doesn't want to be with me, or vice versa, that, as friends, we would just let each other know, hey, I don't want to be with you no more. We could still just be friends. You know what I'm saying? And that was a friendship contract, And I do lots of contracts, even in current life, but, it doesn't mean anything if it's not enforceable or if you're not going to enforce it or worry about enforcing it. I just want somebody's word. So we actually signed a friendship contract. He actually signed it. And we were together 4 years. And it got to a point where I noticed that he was gone a lot. Every opportunity he had to be at he started doing those third level marketing things and stuff on top of work, which he didn't need to do because he had a decent job. But anyhow, I digress. But so, being young and naive at the time, I was like, okay, we just need space because I hear about that before. We'll take some space, We lived together for a little bit. So I was like, I'll just move out and get my own place. And if you decide that you want to, that you have enough space, you can come fetch me, whatever. And so, it came to a thing where I first would notice it was like, I think it was one Valentine's Day I was going home to my mom. And, I told him, you should come with me. He was like, no, I'm just going to stay here, And then, I came back the day after Valentine's and, he celebrated with me. But I'm sure looking back that he probably celebrated the actual day with somebody else, and that's why, because why else would he come? But, yeah, so I remember guys telling me, oh, I said I have a boyfriend. They were like, how long you been together? And I was like, 4 years. They were like, 4 years, y'all not married yet? And then they were trying to educate me that, hey, if y'all ain't married and it's been 4 years, that person probably doesn't want to be with you because if they did, people meet each other immediately, get together. But I never wanted to get married. But long story short, because it comes to the end, I moved to Florida and then within probably 3 months, he was married to someone else. And I did have a dream that he was with the person that he got married to, but I didn't even know who that person